Our next guest has kept us laughing with shows like Reno 911, The Soul Man, Leave It to Niecy, and Dancing with the Stars. So many good shows.
I know. Now she's doing double duty with a new TV show and a book. Niecy Nash, welcome to Arise 360.
Hey,
How are
hey.
you? Thank you
You
for
look
having me.
incredible.
Thank you. Back at you, sister.
Yes. Work the red girl. Work it.
Thank you.
So congratulations also on your new HBO series, Getting On.
Yes, thank you.
It just premiered this weekend,
Yes.
so tell us all about the show and your character.
Well, it's a dark little comedy. They were originally doing it over in the BBC, brought it over here, and it stars myself, Laurie Metcalf, and Alex Borstein. And you know, it's a very, very different role for me because normally in things like The Soul Man or Reno 911, it's very big, it's larger than life, and some of the characters are over the top. This one, not only is her character played very small and subtle, but the look is very, this look did not look like somebody from 12 Years a Slave. Just scrubbed down to nothing. No glamour. HBO said no beautiful hair, no makeup, no spank. Who does that to people? Yes.
And you still agreed?
I said, man, I thought this was a blessing. What just happened? But no, yes, I still agreed, and it was so fun to do. So absolutely fun to do, and to have people see me in a little bit of a different light.
Okay.
Well, we have the clip, so let's see you in action.
Oh.
Okay.
We need to take care of this right now. Do not let them off the phone. See if maybe we can just tell them what she's saying, and then they can translate it for us.
We're gonna try to tell you what she's saying. Okay.
Mahoba chinyam.
Mahoba Chimyam.
Mama hoba chinyam.
Mama Hoba Chimyam. He says that doesn't mean anything.
Come chin nakin. Chum chim nakin.
Chum Chim Yakin.
You gotta go up. Nyakin.
Chum Chim
Chum chim
Yakin.
yakin.
You gotta go up. You gotta go up an octave. That was hilarious. Is it always that funny? All the roles.
That was classic.
We have a good time there, but I try to master not messing up a take, so I don't
Okay.
laugh. I learned that on Reno 911. No matter how funny it is, laugh after.
Laugh
Get the
after.
take,
All right.
laugh after.
Okay, I've got to
like
figure
that.
that
Okay,
out.
laugh after, Lola.
So what drew you to this role?
The fact that I wanted a job.
Okay, well that always helps.
Yeah, no. Seriously, I would have to say it was so different for me. And originally, I didn't even get the audition for the character that I play. I auditioned to play the other woman who was telling me what to say, Alex Borstein's character. And once I read this other character, I fell in love. And I went and I begged them to let me read for something else.
Really? And it
And
worked
here
out.
we are, yes.
Wow. Now we know Lori from Roseanne, she was Jackie, and
Yeah.
Alex was on Mad TV, and they're
And
both
Family
hilarious.
Guy.
That's true, and Family Guy as well. So the energy on set must be hysterical. What's it like when the cameras go off? I know you say laugh after. Do you continue laughing after?
You know what? We have developed a really interesting sisterhood and bonded at this project, you know, and we all have very, very different personalities. I don't know if we would have found each other in life if it weren't for the project. But now that we have, we sit in the trailers after and drink Pinot Noir, and we have a good time.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your relationship book. It's hard to fight naked?
It's hard to fight naked. Yes, it is. Trust me. It is.
I was going to ask you, have you ever fought naked?
Oh, no, I stay naked, so then that way I don't have to fight.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's literally and figuratively, it's hard to fight naked. And the reason why I wrote the book was because I feel like love is the thing we were created for, yet it's the place we struggle the most. So I just wanted to invite people to think differently about it. And I don't claim to be a love expert. I'm just a woman who's been through some things, okay? I've been the wife, the ex-wife, the girlfriend, the baby's mother, all these wonderful things. And I just wanted to share in a very fun way, but it does have a lot of real takeaway.
Well,
And you're also known as one of the leading matchmakers in LA. Didn't you hook up Sherry and Sal?
I don't know about leading.
Okay, but you like to matchmake. It's a hobby.
Yeah, that's my little part-time hustle, is that I'm a matchmaker to my friends and a relationship nanny to my friends and all things love. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I love
like
it.
that.
You know, that's why I could never be on a reality show, you know what I mean, where the girls got to fight and stuff. It's not in my DNA.
Oh,
But
wow.
you could play a matchmaker on a reality
That's
show.
true.
Now that I could.
Okay, that's the
That
next,
I could.
That's the next show. We'll just go
the
ahead and write
next
that
show.
down.
You writing that up for me
Right,
right
write that
now?
down.
Yeah, get that for me.
transcript.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, speaking of your book, I think one of the things that people love so much about it is that you do keep it so real and so transparent. You just deliver it how it needs to be told. And you even speak about one of the situations in your life where you were broken. What was going on when you were talking about dating and just being broken, how you couldn't date until you fixed yourself, and how did you do it?
Well, you know what I talk about in the book how we attract what we are. And I was in a point in my life where all the boys that were showing up were crazy, and I had to be honest and get up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, crazy." Because I knew that I was drawing this energy to myself. And in order to get on the other side of it, I say in the book, be what you want to see, because you will inevitably attract what you are. So I was like, well, Niecy, have a glass of Act Right. Get it together.
Glass of Act Right. A
Yes,
glass of
I got
Act
me a
Right.
glass of Act Right. I got it together. And then the more whole and healthy I became, the better the boys were that started to show up.
How did you get yourself to act right? I mean, in addition to the glass of drinking, act right. What'd you do? Was it
Walk.
working out, prayer, meditating? What'd you do?
Step one, walk in the truth.
Walk in the truth. Okay.
Right. You know what I mean? And you have to be very honest with yourself. And sometimes when you can't, there are people around you who can, but you also have to be at a place where you're willing to receive that honesty, because it's not always easy to swallow. You know, so I did that, and for me, it had a lot to do with prayer, journaling. It had a lot to do with surrounding myself with the right kind of people. You know what I mean? I didn't want to, anybody who was willing to be invited to my pity party, I stopped hanging around.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Was it easy or difficult for you to cut those people out of your life?
It was, well, I would probably say easy, because I wanted to live better. You know what I mean? Nothing personal against you, but this me and you together, this thing is not working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so my peer group shifted. And I just was in a place that was so full of light and love, and that's all that kept coming after that. You know what I mean? And that's how we got there.
Nice.
Now, you also have a web series where you talk about relationships and dating. You're trying to help people.
Let's talk about love.
Let's talk about love then.
Yes, that's the name of my series
Well,
on Yahoo.
Why are you so invested in relationships and helping other people?
You know, I just think that we struggle at the thing we were created for, which is each other and loving each other. And I just want everybody to not only have the thing, but to have it be good. Because you could have a man, a woman, or whatever your pleasure, but if it's not good,
So what do you think the number one key is to making that relationship good?
well, I think before you get into it, I think that the best thing you could do, best piece of advice I could give you, date like-minded people. Date people who want the same thing you want, because you can't put a square peg in a round hole.
That's very
If the
true.
man say he don't want no kids, believe him the first time, huh? You can't make somebody want what they tell you they don't want. And don't lie about what you want, because when they find out you really want it,
Well, that's so true. So many people say, oh, they'll change once we get married.
no.
And, you know, they're not going to
Marriage is like money. It makes you more of what you already are.
that.
Break it
Dropping-
down today.
Write that one down, too. Dropping the jewels.
Yeah, so that's not going to change anything.
That's
I think that's where you start, though. Date like-minded people.
I like that.
I can get with that.
Okay, so you've got all of that going on. Would you ever return to reality television?
For what?
To cameras following you around?
Not a hair pulling show. Not a hair pulling show.
No.
You know what? I did a show with my family called Leave It to Niecy, and I am so proud of that project because it was so authentic to my family. I really, had to fight to make sure, just bring a camera and show up. Please don't hand me nothing. Don't
Okay.
ask me to manufacture something in my life. I don't need to do that.
Don't
so
ask
that's
you to
why
create
I don't need
reality.
to create anything. And that's why I love that project so much. My family is fun and funny in their own right. Would I do that again? Probably not. It's a lot of wrangling to get all those people together, all the kids and everything, but maybe some other form of reality TV that wasn't about myself,
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it. So I would host it, but a camera's following me around, because now that I'm married and in love, all I do is eat good food, drink expensive champagne, and make a lot of love. Is that a TV show, people? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if you
would
want to
tune in.
see that.
I
don't know if you
after
want to see that.
hours. After hours show.
Okay, now I'm on the Playboy channel. What just happened? Come on, y'all. I can't go out like that.
Right. No, we can't have that.
No.
You can stop at the champagne and then dim the lights, and we
Right.
tune back in
Fade
the
out.
That's
following
all I
week.
got.
Yeah, fade out.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're so much fun. So take us back to when you first started acting. I mean, you were raised like in Hollywood, and is anybody really raised in Hollywood, Los Angeles area?
But
when did you get bit by the bug?
I got bit by the bug at 5 years old.
Oh.
And I remember watching the soap operas with my grandmother, and we were in St. Louis at the time. And I saw the most beautiful woman I had ever seen in my life on television. And I said, Grandmama, who is that? She said, baby, that's Lola Falana.
Yeah.
I said, that's what I want to be. Wow. Black, fabulous, and on TV. I want that right there. That's me. And I stopped answering to my name that day.
Really?
Niecy, come clean up this room.
What'd you
Niecy,
answer to?
Lola, yes, ma'am. Here I come. Yeah, I answered to Lola. I changed
Really?
my name
So
in
if
the
we were
moment.
in the same room, we would have both turned around.
Hey, Lola. Hey, Lola.
Huh?
Lola.
I would have turned. That's the only thing that got my head to turn around.
Wow.
And so, and a lot of people in my family, no one was in entertainment. And my mother said, once I got, in high school, she said, baby, you ought to think about becoming a nurse instead, because you're so kind-hearted. I said, Mama, I got to clean out bedpans because you don't believe what I'm supposed to be doing with my life? Come on, Mama. So, but now that I have Getting On and I play a nurse, I'm walking in my dream of being an actress and my mother's dream of being a nurse. So this is the best job I've had for my family. Because my mother said, look at her, look at her.
My baby's a nurse.
Girl, come in here and take my blood pressure. And I can do it too.
Oh,
because
really? I was gonna say, it's a
Listen,
character.
HBO thoroughly trained us. We had 2
Really?
weeks of boot camp.
Really?
Where we had to shadow real nurses, take care of the elderly, hospice care. We had to serve in so many different ways. But I can take your blood pressure, and I can check other things that I'm not gonna bring up right now, but I can check it all. Okay?
So what was that experience like? Can you ever now imagine yourself being a nurse, or was like, Because I saw the clip when there was something on a seat, and you was like, I'm not picking that up.
Right.
Picking that
Well, you know what? I love people, and I would want them to be well. And I definitely could see myself in the service industry, like nursing. I could see it.
Cool. Well, you're talking about you growing up and you being young. How did your voice affect you? Because now it's seen by everything people love about you, and it's a trademark and people love it. But did you ever go through a time when you were like, that's not the Lola voice I want, or want to change your voice or anything?
You're the only interview in the history of my career who's ever asked me about that. And I will tell you, I hated my voice because it didn't sound like everybody else's. And I thought when I was younger, you conform. That's the way you do. And you would hear your friends answer. That was back in the days when people still had answering machines. You go home and press the little
What's
machine
that?
back in those days. And then people go, hi, my name is Kim. Leave a message at this. And I should just be like, oh, wish that was my voice. And I said, why? Why am I the only girl who sound like they need to drink some lotion? What is going on?
Niecy Nash, you said drink some
some
lotion.
lotion. That is another first.
Sound like, what's going on in my vocal cords? But then I tell you, I as a woman, learned to appreciate the things about me that made me unique. So I am still, I don't know how many of us there are, but it's probably only a handful of people that still have their original teeth in Hollywood. I'm still a member of the Gap Band.
And it's sexy.
You know what I mean? And I left everything as it were. You know what I mean? And I just walked, in it. And I said, if I start to celebrate it, they'll get into it.
Because we started celebrating it as well.
Come on now.
I like it. Be
And
you.
now that voice is heard in all these animated specials, Boondocks, Cleveland Show, everything. What's it like for you to be in the booth playing all these animated characters?
The best thing about doing voiceover is that it's the only job in entertainment where you can go to work in your pajamas with a
That's
scarf on your
true.
head.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, because nobody is in there. They don't see you on camera. You know what I mean? So for his birthday, my new husband, hey baby, I got my new husband Jay voiceover lessons because what I would love to, he has a great voice, but what I would love to do in a perfect world is for us to do a cartoon together.
Aww.
Some a little fun on the side. You heard it here first. I've never said that anywhere.
Is that the next
Breaking
project?
news.
Look,
Breaking news, people.
That's right. Only here on the Rise.
Only here on the Rise.
Could that possibly be the next project you work on?
Yeah, what's next?
Well, next, I have a feature film that I'm working on getting out. But yeah, maybe next would be a cartoon with the husband. Ow.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, a little sexy something.
All right. Well, we definitely
Lots of
checking you
champagne.
out.
Cartoons After Dark.
Oh, Fighting Naked, Cartoon Network. No. We definitely will be checking you out on Getting It On. You're doing a
Oh,
great
see, Getting
job.
It On.
Getting
See, you
It
said that
On.
because I'm a lover.
I know.
And I wrote a
gotta watch
relationship,
it.
but
I
it's
know,
Getting On.
Getting On.
Look
Got
at
it.
you. Look
I know.
at
I was
you.
trying to get it on up here on the set. Get it started up in here.
Oh my
No.
God.
Okay, let me
Niecy,
focus.
run, Niecy, run.
Focus. Thank you so much
You're
for your time.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.